Hello, hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue my adventures on SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 23 here in Quebec, and today we're going to fiddle about a bit. I don't know that we're going to get a huge amount done, but we're doing all the pre-work that we're going to need to do for some later contracts anyway. So I think today actually might introduce logging. But that be that as it may, we will get stuck into it. We will give it a go, see how we go with logging, and yeah, we'll do our best. I'm going to get stuck in, and let's go. Okay, so we have loaded up. We are good to go. We are in the quarry at the moment. We've got 4 vehicle spare parts in the trailer together with the little scout field trailer. We're going to take these over, pretty much over to the garage. One of them will be used for this construction can't wait contract. The other 3 we're just going to dump out or leave there or something. Basically because we need them for later contracts. So when I had to come in here and pick up a vehicle spare part, yeah, then it just meant, I might as well get a few extras while I'm doing it. So I'm hoping that we'll have a fairly smooth run back to the main road. And then all the way around to the fuel station. Got to be a little bit careful of these bumpy rocks and things because they can have a tendency to be mean. Bad timing for changing gear there, wasn't it? We just lost all of our forward momentum. We're okay now. So I'm not going to try and deliver these with the Freightliner. That's probably asking a bit much. We will deliver them with the Nellie the Elephant later on. Just keep checking to make sure all 4 of them are still up in the back okay. Because they're not packed, so if they come out I might not hear them fall. Today the plan is to bring these around, sort of get myself set for this first part of the construction can't wait contract. I might even do this first part. We've then got to get the second part, which involves some wooden planks. Medium planks actually, I think. Unfortunately, medium planks, very hard to come by. There's no warehouse that actually has medium planks in this region. All you've got is the ability to craft them from, you guessed it, medium logs. So we're going to need to get some medium logs so we can then craft some medium planks so we can deliver them. surface of the ice there, so we'll up the inside. Check to make sure we're still carrying all 4. Yes, we are. Pull up here. Just pull up at the gas station actually. A moment. I'm riding close to the pumps. Can bring the Nellie the Elephant alongside. Yeah, then offload. We'll just stop there for the minute to refuel, I suppose. And we might as well refuel into the Scout carrier. Right, everybody's full. Now let's go back and get Nellie. And we're just going to bring Nellie up. Just get rid of that marker. We're going to bring Nellie up. I think I might bring her up the same way that I brought the Freightliner up, because that actually was pretty easy. I reckon Nellie can do this. And we'll take the big semi-trailer that's there and take it over to the northern part, the bridge. So we can complete this stage of construction. Can't wait. Once I get back up to the main road, I'll show you on the map what we're going to do. Slippery rocks. Because now that we've built the bridge, we can come across the bridge. It makes the whole map suddenly becomes a little bit easier. Once we finish construction, can't wait, it'll become a little bit easier again. So we're going to have to, what I do is go past, turn around into the side turn, come back the other way, we'll be good. Eventually we'll put our tail back this way, turn around. We're going to end up wanting to go back the other way. Of course we do, always going the wrong way. Bring that really old crane round to the front. I don't do anything else, I just go backwards. Okay, so we've happily packed the cargo where we wanted. A little bit straighter relation to the car. Put the trailer back that way. spun us around. Now we just need to make our way around to the fuel station where we'll be able to pick up 3 vehicle spare parts. I'm going to go the same way that the... well, not quite the same way that the Freightliner went, because he went down into the quarry warehouse, but we'll head around this same path. So this seems just a touch easier, I think. Although it's probably 6 or 1/2 dozen the other, as is always the case with SnowRunner. Whenever you have choices, it's very rare that one is significantly better than the other. Sometimes it is. Normally with this sort of thing, it'll be marginal. So you sort of end up going with whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Okay. Don't like the way the scout trailer jiggles about even though it's packed. A little bit off-putting. As is the side of the rocks crumbling away. A little bit off-putting. So we're just going to follow this path around. It'll get us back to the main road. And we'll follow the main road down to the little town. Up to the fuel station. Take our normal detour off the main road, down the steep hill, but then back around. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show you on the map, didn't I? Oops. Try and remind myself when I come to the main road to show you where I plan to go. Nearly back to the main road. Yes, it'd be nice if we could clear the rock slide or whatever it is that blocks this main road around the quarry. It would be really good, then we'd be able to just follow the main road all the way. I don't think we can. Okay, so we've made it back to the main road, so let's just pull up there. Okay, so we came from, originally, we came from over here. We were here. Came along here, up there, back this way, and then along this path, which is our preferred path to get to here. It means you don't have to worry about coming up and over here. Otherwise, the rest of this is very easy. This part's a little bit of an uphill climb. So from here, we're going to head down, back down, through the town. We'll only take this detour this way because we can't get past that hot broken pipe at the moment. Back up. And that'll get us to the gas station. Then we'll keep on going, turn off at our favourite turn off. Head down this way like we have a few times now. That's my turn. Yep, find that turn. Now this could be a little bit of fun and games coming down here, fully laden. So we'll just see how we go. And then dropping off there. That's the sort of plan anyway. Yeah, so the only scary bit will be coming down that steep hill when we've got 2 cargo containers and 3 vehicle spare parts on board. Here we are at Lakewood. Yep. We've just got to be a little bit careful of cracky ice down here. Flippy ice. Around that rock roll. Around before that tree. Like that. Bit of time lucky. Just had to check that the trailer wasn't going to climb up on those rocks too much. So I think if you were to try to do this map without overloading at all, it would take a very long time. I'd start to get a bit sick of travelling back and forward and back and forward. Here and fuel up again. Right, so our Scout is full. Everything's pretty full. Beautiful. Everything that wasn't is up. Alright, so we're going to put one of them there. One, okay. There's what? Two sitting over there. Right, so I just need one for a minute. I think I've come the other way, so I'm this may not be able to go all the way around. Go all the way around? We're going to stop. Looks like you're stopping, but it might be good enough. Good enough. I'm swinging around a bit more. I just want to be able to sit on there. That's all. In fact, as long as I get it near enough. There, say. There, say. Okay. I'll leave the crane out because I'm literally just going to here. I'll put the crane all the way around, and the other way. All the way around. Now with the crane facing the right way. That one. Back in. Didn't quite work like I wanted it to. Just caught on the back of the Look at that. So that's nice and tucked in underneath there. Restore, no, don't restore the crane. No. Restore the crane down. Put it away. Okay. So now we're going to be heading down here, down the hill, back to the Northern Bridge site. This is the only tricky bit, really. I don't know if I've brought the trailer down here before. I don't think I have. Not loaded anyway. Keep on. We'll just see how we go with that being fully loaded. It could well be a bit dangerous. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up losing the cargo containers. But we'll probably go down quite slowly. I'm going to take it very slow this time, slower than last time. Hopefully we don't end up on our side. That bit a bit slowly. Right. Yeah. Ready to run down the hill. Challenge is going to be whether we can get the trailer to follow us down the hill successfully, or whether the trailer ends up getting a bit caught on that tree. I'm trying to come right the way over here first. Get the trailer to follow me a bit more. We'll see, it's going to cut the corner, something shocking. Yeah, and I can't get to the right place now. The trailer's now stopping me from going where I want to go. Yeah, this is not looking great. Get caught. Yeah, something just fell off. So stop. Property stop. It's not too bad. We're actually not in a bad way. The trailer shouldn't catch on that now. All I'm going to do is literally just grab that naughty vehicle spare part, just sort of bring him down a bit further. I can pick him up later on. I'm not going to get too fussed about taking him down with me. He can just be down there somewhere. No. This is all wrong. Reset. Oh no, we can't. What I was trying to do was to put the stupid crane back where it was meant to be. But because I had it out in front of me and then I let the handbrake off, meaning to move the crane, thinking I was still in the crane control part, but I wasn't. Oh, what a nightmare. So all of that was because I messed up the crane component. Okay, that's really annoying, to be honest. Super annoying. All right, let's have a quick look at that contract, because I'm going to effectively go on regardless now, because there's no point bringing a truck over to just fix this up Oh, no, I don't want to restart. No. Yeah, there's no point bringing a truck over yet. We'll do that later when it can bring the medium planks and the cement. So we'll bring the Kenworth over. But in order to do that, we need medium planks. And medium planks are unavailable anywhere except back here in harbour at the sawmill. And at the sawmill, they're in a crafting zone. So in order to get medium planks, as I said before, we're going to need medium logs. Oh, yeah. So let's get ourselves ready for some medium logs. We're going back to the garage and we're going to bring in a logging truck. In fact, I'm going to bring in the Amaratsu Forester. So we'll bring that in and take that through. Now, if you're playing this yourself as you go, that path is definitely achievable. You may want to think about tossing that vehicle spare part off before. Oh, there we go. It's right there. Okie doke, Amaratsu Forester. Yeah, you might want to toss it off before. And then I think if I'd actually just come down the hill, I would have been fine. But I didn't. Okie doke. So currently we've got the fine tune, which is an 8. Right, so we've got the best engine you can have anyway. Cool. It might hurt our fuel consumption a bit, but that's okay. We'll give it the advanced special. Can't do anything with that. Yeah, good enough. Equipment advanced. He's got that. Frame add-ons. We've got the log lifter crane and the medium log extension. Beautiful. That's perfect. Colours, he might as well be yellow and green. That's a nice, that's okay. That's all you can do. Fine. So that's pretty much ready to go. And at this stage, I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to head around the main road because we've fixed all the bridges. So I'm going to head around the main road because that will then mean I can refuel at the fuel station in Lake Ribiere as I'm there. So I'll be okay for fuel. I'm not 100% sure yet how I want to come back home. I don't know if I'm going to come back the way that effectively that I've come, or do I want to come back via the other gateway? I'll have a look at that when I'm basically at the logging station. Now the rest of today is going to be spent getting to the logging station and hopefully loading up medium logs and short logs. And basically, yes, I know it's naughty, I'm going to overload this. I'm basically going to pack this guy so full of logs you won't even be able to see anything other than logs. And that's just because I think the logging process is just so painful and difficult that I don't want to do them one pack at a time. It's just too much. I'm not taking a short logging trailer with me because basically I think I'll be fine to... interesting. I'll be fine to put the short logs on top of the medium logs. Just pack them all up. Or not pack, that's not the right word. Stack them all up. Well, this is the first time we've actually gone all the way around the main road. This will be the first run from the garage all the way to the fuel station via the main road. So it gives me a chance to also see where the icy nastiness is. A truck that doesn't have chains on. as I said, I think I'll probably end up getting the Freightliner to get some chains on, so I can use it to do this sort of running around. Now the logging station is just up here, so I might just poke through the logging station just to have a quick look. I think we've been there before. Might not have. I think we've been through the logging station, but if we haven't, we'll poke our way through. Oop, oh. Sawmill, actually. This is the sawmill, not the logging station, so sawmill. So here at the sawmill, you can see that we don't have anything to load, but to make medium planks, one medium plank, we need one medium log. To make one wooden plank, we need one short log. So if we needed 3 medium planks, then we would need 3 medium logs. Not 3 loads of medium logs. We don't need 9. We just need 3. How do I get out of here? Did I just miss it? Yes, I just missed it. So we're going to need to bring back a bunch of medium logs and go through a process of packing them, delivering them into the warehouse there. So that's not exactly a shortcut. We haven't really done a shortcut. We just wanted to visit the sawmill on our way through. I think the entry to the sawmill is easier from the other side than it is from this side. It's not as nice. If I was fully loaded up, this is not as nice a way to get in. It's lower and more bumpy, or more tippy. It's the other way, yes, you had the bumps as you went over the logs, but then it's not very tippy. When we come back, we'll come in through the other way. There's the main road again. Now we have to go left. We're back on the main road. We're heading. Oh, there's another way. Okay, so there's even another way. So we came. How did I get in? Did I come in? That's weird. I'm a bit confused as to where I am. Did I come in through this way? I must have. Oh, weird. Okay. In my head, completely thought I was in a different spot. Right, yeah, back on the main road. Let's go. So we must have already been here. If I go back to the garage now, I'll be very, very annoyed. Right, so it's the more northern entry to the sawmill that's better. You don't want to go in the one that's more southeastern. That's the sort of the second entry. All right, we can do that. Keep coming around here. And there's our other bridge that we built. this around. Hello to the Kenworth. Oh, Kenny. So Kenny's going to be coming over to help us out later on with the cement and the wooden planks after we've made them. Oh, this is dark over this side of the map, isn't it? Where are the street lights on the bridge? We didn't build them, obviously. We only built the bridge. We didn't give it any street lights. At least we're fine to toddle our way along. Then we're going to head into Lake Ribiere. Hooray! In we go. So we'll head in through the gateway and then follow the main route all the way around. We'll do the little sneaky shortcut / detour near the quarry, and then get round to the fuel station, fuel up, keep going along, cross over at the dam. Cross over at the dam, and then head on to the logging station. Now the question then will be whether I come back that way, which has the advantages of dominantly being on the main road once you get there. But it does have a rather nasty climb and bump and stuff like that to get up to the dam. And then there's those couple of bridges that are pretty nasty, where we lost the vehicle spare parts yesterday, I think. It's just a bit of a call as to whether we want to go that same way or whether we want to try and go the other way, which is more snowy, probably a bit slower, might not be quite so uphilly, which would be quite a challenge for us, because if we're going to overpack this truck with medium planks, medium logs, there's nothing stopping them sliding out the back other than just the weight of the ones on top. So it'll be a bit of a question mark as to how we want to do that. More uphill bumpiness, the worse it is. The bumps will unsettle the logs. Going uphill will make gravity will make them slide out the back. I really don't want to be spending most of tomorrow picking up logs. I keep dropping out. That is assuming that I actually get there today. So this was the plan for the day. It's just that I kind of had expected I would have finished the first stage by delivering the cargo containers and the vehicle spare parts, rather than letting Nellie the Elephant have a bit of a lie down. These things happen. SnowRunner does this sort of thing, particularly, as I said before a long time ago, when you don't know the region very well. It's much more common to make mistakes and just misjudge things a little bit. That's enough to make things tip over. Whereas once you get used to the region a bit and know where you can and can't go and which parts work and which ones don't, then you tend not to make those silly mistakes. You tend to find it all goes a lot more smoothly. Yes, I think half of my problem actually has been carrying that little scout field trailer around. And I'm sort of wondering if I might be better off to just piff it on and leave it in a moderately sensible spot rather than having it there, because it's constantly impacting the crane. If the crane packed facing forward, that would be so much better, because then, or restored facing forward, you'd be able to just restore it and it'd be fine all the time. Whereas because I can't just restore the crane, I have to swing it around. It's another level of difficulty added on top. Oh, that's okay. So we're basically just bobbling around the main road, having a fun time. Lost now, actually. No, right. Other than following the main road. I'm not sure. I think that turn off was to the sort of not a warehouse, but a delivery spot. So that means I've probably missed my... Yes, because I didn't know where I was, I missed my left-hand turn. I'll go this way. Without any cargo on, I'm not too worried about going this way, really. I'd probably prefer to have gone the other way. Got myself a little bit lost there. This sort of thing here, coming up like this, if we had the logs on the back, would be absolutely awful, because it would almost certainly spill a couple out. And have to be super careful when we're coming back. As I'm sort of coming over there, I'm thinking I might come back a different way. I'm just really worried that if I come back the way I'm going to go, we've got a number of spots where if you drop cargo, you will never get it back again. If I was going, up near the dam or anywhere at that dam crossing and I drop the log off there, I'm never going to be able to get it. And similarly, those two little bridges where I dropped off the vehicle spare parts. If I drop a log off there, no chance. No chance, because the logging crane... Why haven't I got a logging crane? Oh my gosh, where's my... Can I cry now? Can I just cry? Okay, in the interest of better video... I'm recovering back. I forgot to put the crane. I was sure the crane was on the truck. I'm sure I saw the little tick had the crane on the truck. How can I not have put the crane on the truck? What sort of a sausage does that? Let's go logging, but let's not bother having a logging crane. What? Let's do that again. Customize. Crane add-ons. I want... Oh, I see. Right. I saw the tick. I saw the X and read it as a tick. And because when I came into the frame add-ons, it shows the crane. I didn't even look at it then. Okay. what have we got on our truck now? We have got a crane and a medium log extension. Yay. Man, what sort of a sausage am I? A silly sausage. Oh, well, at least you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come around here. I'm going to do exactly the same. What a silly sausage. I believe I went all that way and didn't notice that I wasn't having a crane there dangling around in front of me. Because you don't really notice things, doesn't it, when you're not looking for them? Alright, so we have got a crane and we have got a medium logging bed. I'm not going to fuel up. I'm still going to try and make it to the fuel station because I think I'll have enough fuel to get there. We won't stop in at the logging sawmill on the way this time. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. It's the trick of seeing what you expect, not what's actually there. To be fair, now it's pretty dark, so I might not have noticed the crane, but it was light before, so that excuse doesn't really cut it. Travelling to the logging station, take 2. Yes, we've probably got a little bit more license to do things with our money than we had when we were starting out. I think we've got 5 million odd credits, so we can afford to recover to save the time, everybody's boredom, watching me go all the way back. Oh, I can't. Oh, stop going around. Oh, that's the entry to the sawmill. In the driver's seat. Driver's seat work while we're on the main roads, that's pretty acceptable. So much quieter when you're in the driver's seat. Our inaugural run along the main road has turned into a double run. Enjoyed it so much for the first time, we had to come back and do it again. Now when I do eventually make it all the way back to the sawmill with my medium and short logs, I'm going to need to have another truck turn up there with a short logging frame, so I can pack the short logs onto it, because otherwise we won't be able to put them into the warehouse. Unfortunately, you can't just say, here I am, I've rocked up with 10 short logs, stick them in the warehouse. It doesn't work like that. You have to actually pick them and deliver them to get 3 short logs. So we'll need to have something that we can offload our short logs into and pack them in. At this stage, I am kind of thinking that it'll probably be the Freightliner. So I'm going to need to bring the Freightliner back to give it some chain tyres anyway. So, which way do I go here? This way. Yeah, this way to the gateway. Going to the steel light metal beams spot. And up here to the gateway. Don't think we're going to make it round to the sawmill today either, but well, we'll have a go. We'll see. At least we're back in Lake Ribiere again. Oh, it's so funny. At least I didn't go all the way to the sawmill and find out that I didn't have them. I would have been most unimpressed then, as opposed to being mildly unimpressed. I think we're definitely going to run out of time. So we'll come around the main road. Try and remember to actually take the turn off to the quarry, around the inside of the quarry. So I've got the advanced special gearbox on and the bigger engine, so we're going to be going about as quick as the Forester can do. I guess I had an option that I could perhaps, can't see what I'm doing, that I could perhaps have used the twin steer, Paystar twin steer? What's that sound like? Yeah, no, I think it is. We could have used that because that also has the crane and frame capacity, but I don't know whether it has this sort of nice folding frame or whether it has the more squared one. This one's definitely better for putting lots of logs into. The sort of cradle type. The more squared one is not quite so good. What did you do today, Wes? I drove around the main road in the Amaratsu Forester. That was it for the day. Oh, and I tipped over the Nellie the Elephant. That was the other bit. Yes, I think we probably won't get to the logging station today. Probably only just get to the fuel station. So then tomorrow we get to the logging station, load up the logs, bring them back. I guarantee that's going to take longer than a day. Then next day we'll finish the journey, take them into the warehouse, convert them into medium planks and wooden planks, and then get the Kenworth, get the medium planks needed for the second part of this contract, and then have a think about where I'm going to get the cement from. I think we've got cement way down in the south of the harbour map. But we've also, I think, got cement in the western warehouse on this map, so we may end up picking our cement up from there, so doing a little bit of a detour to get our cement. And taking the whole lot over. Hopefully we'll be able to run down. Actually, I've got to think about that when we do come to sort out Nellie. Here's my turn off, isn't it? When we do come to sort out Nellie, I've got to work out how I'm actually going to get down to the bottom of that area. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get down that hill now with the trailer and Nellie just sort of getting in the way. I might have to go an awfully long way around. Avoid crashing into Nellie, basically. Pretty confident once we actually get there that the camera will be able to turn Nellie back over again without too much fuss. And we'll be able to pick up all the cargo and continue on again. Yeah, actually now, yeah, I'm going to have to think about how I want to get the Kenworth to get to Nellie. Anyway, that's, as I say, that's at least 2 days problem away. It's going to take us definitely all of tomorrow and probably most of the next day to get these logs back. Because as you can see, it's getting pretty light now. I think we're getting closer to the end of our day. So I hope to have got to the sawmill, no, logging station by the end of today. It was dashed by not fitting the crane and medium log cradle. Yeah, oops. On the main road again, on our way to the fuel station. If I can get to the fuel station, that's probably a good stopping spot for today, to be honest. I reckon this guy will squeeze through the little gap like the Freightliner can. I don't think he's big and fat like Kenworth and Nellie the Elephant. Yeah, so if we could get the logs onto this main road, it'll be easy. But I'm just very worried about that path to get onto the main road. I think we may be better off to go the other way. Which again will be a little bit slower probably. Less fatal. Oops, sorry again. We went up, oh my gosh, we went over that thing. I thought I'd broken it, as in, nice job of not knocking over the snowman. Now this is the moment of truth. Oh, easy. Ah, easy, easy. Yes, I think this tractor isn't very wide. The trailer's probably... It's probably not much wider than the wheels of the tractor. A little bit. Let's go up here to the fuel station. Fuel up. And pretty much call it there, I should think. 750, that'll do. So I'll get rid of those markers, not doing that. So tomorrow we'll come along this way, past that trailer, along this path, sneakily along here, about there somewhere, and down onto this path, across the dam, over this way, down that steep incline where we lost some vehicle spare parts the first time, back this way, along here. Being super careful of the exploding ice over here that killed us for the first time we went through. So this is the same path we've taken before. Through here, over here. On our way in, we'll come back down through there to get to the logging start. But I think coming back, we may come back this way, get to this gateway. I think it's going to be a little bit, I mean, it's probably not much slower, honestly, than getting to here, and it's less fraught with danger for losing a log. So I reckon we'll be coming up this way to get to the gateway back into harbour. But anyway, that's all tomorrow's task. So we've made it to the fuel station. Hooray! Oh, what a day. What a day. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along on the ride with me. Yeah, hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow where I'll pick up the logging and yeah, we'll get to the logging station and load up a bunch of logs. That's it for today though. So I'll see you now and see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye-bye.